I'm not the crazy cat lady, I'm the crazy corgi lady. Today I'm going to show you, I'm going to unbox a mug from Target that's corgi oriented and unbox a corgi light up corgi that I found for Christmas. First thing first, this is from Target. Isn't it cute? I do not live near a Target right now. Currently, the closest Target from to me is about an hour away. It's actually back in my old hometown, not my hometown, but my home area. That's the closest Target to me right now. And a few weeks ago, I discovered that Target has this corgi mug that I really, really wanted because I collect corgi items because I have a corgi and I love corgi items. So my assistant at work, daughter goes to school in Knoxville, Tennessee. Go Vols! And the Target down there, one of the Targets down there had it. So she ordered it online to have her daughter pick it up for when she was coming back this week in the school. Well, before the daughter got to Target, they sold out of the corgi mugs. So apparently what happens if you order something in the store to be picked up in the store and they sell out of it before you get there, they will send it to you free of charge, no shipping. So a couple of days ago, this little guy arrived and I did unpack him just to see what he looks like, but I wanted to share my corgi mug with everybody and my real corgi. You can't see him. You can barely see him. He's right there. There he is, licking himself. Yay. Good going. Good going, Raleigh. Licking yourself while you're on camera. Okay, so let's see what's in the box. It actually was packaged really, really well. This is it's like a cardboard or paper. It's got it's kind of like, you can see it's kind of like mesh shape, and this was packaged inside of a very thick plastic bag that was zip tied closed. So I did discard that because I've already opened this. We opened it when she brought it to work a couple days ago. So as you can see, it's in this really nice mesh. I used to get things from Thrive Market, and that's just how they packaged all of their jars and things. So ready? 1, 2, 3. Here's our corgi mug. Isn't he adorable? And he's got mesh inside of him too. But isn't he adorable? So isn't that just the cutest thing ever? Merry Corgmas. I just think it's so cute. He's just got the ears. The ears are what get me. The ears. Look at those ears. So he's so sad. He looks so sad. So he's so cute. So I was excited to get this. He's only $5 if you can pick one up in the store and not have to have it shipped. So $5, I guess it's in the dollar spot. I don't know. I haven't been to a Target. Well, I was going to say I haven't been to a Target in about 2 years, but that's a lie. I was at a Target in October when I was at a conference. I was able to get to a Target for the first time in 2 years. So that was the last time I was at a Target. All right. So the other thing I want to show you was I found this little guy at, I'm going to wrap this up so in case His Majesty jumps around that he won't knock anything over. So I found this little guy from a corgi group that I'm in on Facebook. They had mentioned it. It's from Ollie's. And you can probably see this side better. So it's the corgi in a Santa suit. Fat corgi in a little suit. I used to sing that to Roland. One year I got him a little, one of those little like Western Sherpa jackets. And he wore it one year and he got a little too big for it. And I kept singing, fat corgi in a little coat, fat corgi in a little coat. So this corgi is dressed up as Santa. And I have not opened this, so why don't we open it and see what he looks like? And I'll replace my real corgi under the tree. Raleigh, Raleigh, don't be rude and lick yourself on camera. Okay, don't be rude and lick yourself on camera. Okay, I'm gonna probably. Oh, no, here we go. I may need scissors. I'll get scissors over here. Oh boy, he fell over. Okay. Okay, let's cut this open. My little tiny scissors. So I also have some corgi ornaments. I showed those last year in my Vlogmas, putting up the tree. So yeah, that's my tree. I only have a couple ornaments on here right now. I've got the Max ornaments over there from the Grinch. I've got my University of Tennessee little mini sock that I crocheted, and I have Luna here. Luna's my favorite, and she was over here, so I just stuck her on the tree the other day. I got this little guy. I got him at a thrift store. I think it's a corgi. He doesn't have a tail. It has a battery, and I put the batteries in, and it doesn't work. But he's adorable, and so I'm just adding him. I'm going to assume he's a corgi. And then I got this guy at Five Below. It's I don't think I have any batteries in it. It's a light. It's like a little night light. I got this at Hobby Lobby a couple not this past 4th of July, but the 4th of July before. So he just kind of stays out. All right, so back to our corgi, our Santa Corgi. Santa Corgi. If I knew the words to Santa Baby, I would just change them to Santa Corgi. Okay, so oops. So his head's down here. His head's down here. There's his head. I need to back up a little bit. I don't want to run over His Majesty. Isn't that adorable? He's got stakes to put him down. Isn't that adorable? It's adorable. So it looks like his head. Roland has commentary. So it looks like his head just pops on. There's two metal things. What? No. Corgis are notorious for being vocal. And Roland is pretty darn vocal. Yep. You're pretty darn vocal. There we go. Oh, well, you want to make sure that the fur is down around his neck. Okay. So let's make sure the fur is down around his neck before you try to put it on. And then probably a good idea to keep that wire down in there too. All right, I think I want to stick him under the Christmas tree here. So that'll be a nice place for it to go. But corgi things have become very popular lately. Like it seems like I can find a lot of corgi items that I used to not be able to. This is from Torrid. I bought this 3 or 4 years ago because I think I was still living down home when I got this. So I'm pretty sure this is I know it's a couple years old. Okay, let's light him up and see what he looks like. Okay, Roland, can you move? So there's the corgi under the tree, and then there's the real corgi coming to see him. So he's going to sniff and see what he thinks. Well, guess it wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough for His Majesty. Wasn't good enough for you, Rolly? Was it good enough for you, Rolly? Hey, Rolly. Okay, say hi. Say hi. Okay, so Mr. Stuffington, I'm going to show you Mr. Stuffington. I made him a couple of years ago. I actually made him during when I was working from home. I believe it was for the summer of 2021 summer reading, but I think I don't know. I made him during the pandemic lockdown when I was working from home. He was going to go on adventures, and he was, no, actually I made him for Family Read Week. That's what I made him for. So I made him in like November of 2021. And he was going to go on adventures and teach kids how to read. But I ended up not doing whatever it was that I had planned to do. And I've just kept him all these years. I'll put if you're a sewer, I'll put the pattern down in the comments, and um, you can make your own. The version that the pattern is the solid corgi color. This color. I made him black. I made him a tricolor because Roland's a tricolor, and Roland just knocked the camera. Roland just knocked the camera. So tricolor corgi. He just silly name I gave him, Mr. Stumpington. I bought this. I found this at work. We had this in the library. I found it, and it was an ebook. So I bought an actual hard copy of it, and I haven't tried any of the crafts in it yet. But there were a couple of things that were just too cute. That the thing I wanted to try. So there's another stuffed corgi cushion. It's a corgi cushion. Isn't that cute? But what I really wanted to do. No, here. This is what sold me on this book. This is cute bookmarks, but this is what sold me on it. It's string art, and I remember when I was a Girl Scout, string art was such a thing in the late or mid '80s. So it's such an '80s project. It's such a Gen Xer. So I wanted to do that one. I actually bought a few things of wood plaques at a thrift store to do this project with. So this book, I may eventually, at some point in the new year, review and do some of the crafts. The other book that I have that I really love is this one here, The Corgi and the Queen. I also found this at work. It is a little story about Queen Elizabeth II and her corgis. So if you're not familiar, Queen Elizabeth II was a corgi fan from the time she was a little girl, and her first corgi, Susan, was all the corgis that she had, I think up until the last two that she had just before she passed away, were all descendants of Susan. And because she was probably the most well-known corgi lover. I remember watching the King's speech and being excited when I saw the scene with the corgis. So this tells about her life and growing up with corgis. So she meets Prince Philip, and there's her corgi, because I think the corgis went on the honeymoon from what I remember hearing about her. So this was yeah, here it is, Susan and all the corgis that descended from her. So yeah, it was just it's a really sweet book. And of course, a couple of years ago when she passed, I was watching the funeral, and I was doing perfectly fine until they show the procession going past I think it was either her summer home, it was somewhere, I don't know if it was the palace, where it was, but her two current corgis were out looking, and it just like, oh, I'm done. I can't watch any more of this. So yeah, so those are some of my corgi things. Yeah, and my assistant at work, she bought me a couple of things recently. She went to there's a paper store up in Columbus, and she was going up there with her husband, and they went in there and she found a couple of things. These corgi, they're called Book Buddies. They're little they're writable adhesive flags. There's the corgi, and then she found this little pen, and it writes in like a gold color. It's really, you can't really see it. There he is. The stand. Yeah, focus on him. All right, and then she found this one. I think she found this one at Five Below. But she's like, I've never noticed corgi things until I started working here, and you're a corgi nut. And I think this also writes in the same color. So one of these, no, this one might write in blue, but it's squishy too. It's really cool. It's really fun. So I have these setting at work, As I don't want to use them. I don't want to use those. They're so cute. So, and I think she also found me this, and I'd seen this at the Dollar Tree, and I think I bought one a couple of years ago. So she also got me that one at some point when she saw it. Yeah, these are from the Dollar Tree. So during back to school, they had these, and I think they've had them for a couple of years. So corgis are apparently popular. So because corgis are a popular dog, they're a popular internet dog. So yeah, so thanks for indulging me on my corgi madness, my kitschy corgi day. So where the Christmas tree's gonna go, Rolly? So where the Christmas tree's gonna go? You're gonna have to move. Yeah, you're gonna have to move, aren't you? What'd you say? Boost. You're gonna have to move when the Christmas tree comes up.